All right, let's make sure everything's good here. I hope that um, all the connection issues are gone today because I just restarted my computer this morning, so everything should be fine. I'm gonna let people roll in here, and I'm gonna put up a question. Good morning. Did you hit the like button yet? Good morning, Mr. P. Good morning, everybody. Says it's a great time to play ads, so I'll play an ad. Good so far. It's been like less than a minute. um, Good morning, Matt. I'm the one. You're the one. What? October, November, still bearish. Yeah, we're still looking pretty bearish right now for everything. Whether we're looking at, you know, Bitcoin, whether you're looking at Ethereum right now, things are looking pretty red today. Let's see. Good morning from the UK. Thank you for watching. Good morning. Lunatics burning 500 million Luna tomorrow. Europop is going to be doing it. Yes, I did see that. I did see that. They're going to be burning the 500 million. I did retweet that. Hopefully crypto going to wake up soon. Buy the dip. Yes. Every time we see a dip, we need to buy it. Single largest burn in Lunic history. Yes. What a surprise he is posting this to you know how. What? What a surprise he is posting this to you know how. I don't know what you're saying here, but all right. Lunatics token is doing good. I haven't checked them out this morning actually, so let me take a look before I bring it up on the screen. But I'll take a look. I did just want to chat with you guys. So Lunatics token is up 15%. That's a good thing. That's really, really good. We'll definitely check out how many holders there are. We'll check out all the information as we go through today. You know, let's burn Shiba Inu 500 trillion. I'll burn else. I have a question. Do you think 10 million Luna Classic is enough for life-changing money? I think it's enough for life-changing money, yes. And it depends what's life-changing for you, right? If you've already had hundreds of thousands of dollars, then maybe that's not life-changing for you. But I feel like life-changing for a normal person is, at least if they had $100,000, that would be life-changing for a lot of people. Because for most people, they can pay off their student loans, they can pay off any loans that they have, credit card debt. They can basically get even with life as you go through your younger years of life. You're building up all of this, maybe debt or so. And don't forget the screen. I know I'm not going to get into the screen right now. They're building up all this debt or so, and it ends up being a problem for a lot of people because they end up having the student loans, which rack up quite a bit, and then maybe some credit cards that they didn't, keep track of, or whatever it is, right? And it gets people in a better situation. Um, so anything, yeah, I think 10 million is definitely enough for life-changing money as long as we see things play out the right way. We are green, baby. Yeah, it looks like Lunatics token is green. Hit the like button. Let's burn Shiba Inu. I would love to burn Shiba Inu. But there's 500 or technically 600 trillion total tokens. Or yeah, and I want to see, the ecosystem devs do something. How do we get you to do an even bigger burn of lunacy? How do we get me to do an even bigger burn? Lunatics token is doing the largest burns that we can ever see right now. The only way we can see bigger burns is if we've seen the 1.2% burn tax. So Dead cat bounce. What? Do you really think Lunic will even get to a penny? Yeah, it's definitely easy for it to get to a penny. I think 10 cents is more that level where we will see it at. So from a penny to 10 cents, easily get to that level. Now we start worrying about if it can get past the $1 billion market cap. So $1 billion market cap at 10 billion supply for Terra Luna Classic is 10 cents. So if we can find a way to get past that, we get to 11 cents and 12 cents and, and so on and so forth. So yes, I do think we can get there. Why is crypto not looking good today? It's just looking pretty down. Like we look at a lot of things, and it's looking red across the board. Hopefully, we can see things start to pick up, but mainly it's hovering around. Like if we look at Shiba Inu, which was up about 30% over the last 7 days or so, not these 7 days, but two days prior. Now we're seeing it up 18% in the last 7 days, but you're seeing it down 9% today. Avalanche is down by 4%. Dogecoin is down by 4%. Solana is down by almost 3.5%. Well, 3.25%. You have Ethereum and Bitcoin both down 1%, and you can see all of the red in the market. Now, it doesn't look, it's not that it's, crazy red, but it just doesn't look great today. Seeing it at a $1.1 trillion or $1.2 trillion market cap. Sorry, $1.12 trillion market cap. You're seeing it down about 1.2%, which is not horrible. It's just not looking great today. And I needed a title, so I figured I'd put that out there. Why is crypto? Oh, I read that. Can Luna get past a penny? Of course. Crypto can run wild on FOMO alone. Exactly. Ape's starting to make a move. Is it? Let's check out Ape real quick. Yeah, ApeCoin is up a little over 1.5%. You're seeing the volume up to $225 million. Market cap's at about 2 billion. So yeah, it is making a little bit of a move right now. Not a crazy move, but a little bit of a move. Um, anyone told you God bless you this morning? I don't think so. Mainly because nobody else was awake when I was awake. Um, do you know anything on Bitgert B Rise? I've looked into it a couple of times. I think I said it looked promising in some areas, but not too much. No, people keep saying that coins are being burned, but there's no real evidence of it. What I see every time I go to the supply on Shiba Inu and Luna, it's the same. So yeah, you're probably going on Coin Market Cap to where they don't really have everything update, actively at all. And you're probably going on CoinGecko, which they also don't have everything updated actively. But if you go into the actual detail behind the scenes, you'll be able to see all of that. So I know the way we're looking at it, you see you're like, oh well, this is not being burned or whatever, but it's just not being updated that much, right? If we're looking at a billion or 2 billion that has burned off, that's very low compared to the trillions that are out there, right? And that's why it just doesn't make sense to have that updated. I would love to see it updated every single second, but I don't know. It's their product. I look at the information behind the scenes and see that it is burning. But then, you obviously see Coin Market Cap and you see CoinGecko and all these others, and it just doesn't have that updated. I'm a normal person from Mexico, trying to live the American dream, or trying to live the American dream. I hear you. I hear you. We all are. Matt, anyone told? I read that. Could you give an opinion on Alchemix? Take a look at Alchemix. It's currently at $29.92. You're seeing most of the supply out there. I do love seeing that. $2.8 million worth of volume, $45.6 million market cap. Um, uh, let's see, so 1.5 million total, which again is 97% of the total supply, which I absolutely love seeing all of the supply that is out there. Let's go ahead and look at the amount of holders that are here. You have 10,153 holders within this position. We go into the actual holders. You're going to see 21% that's in a dead wallet. This is a staking pool. This is another contract address. So it looks interesting. A lot is in these addresses up here. Obviously, you're going to need a lot for staking. And the dead address, you just completely wipe that out. So don't even worry about that as the total percentage. Let's see the markets that's actually available on. So you have a lot of markets that this is actually available on. That's good to see it available on Binance, Coinbase, FTX, Gate.io, all these other areas. That's great to see. Let's look at the history as well, really quick. So the history doesn't really give me a ton of information, right? So this is back from 2021. It was up to $2,000 per coin or per token, and now it's all the way down to this low of $30 right now. It has not really any type of history to prove that it can push back up. And that's a little bit tricky. And I understand that this was probably 2000 because dilution kicked in. Yes. So you can see that as the price is going down, the market cap is going up, meaning that they did dilute the position. However, there's not much dilution that's left. So anything that we can see within this position, we can see the push back up. Now, the highest market cap that it was at was a $450 million market cap. So yes, this does show me that this can 10x in price. So maybe a $300 price that this can get up to if we see a push in the overall position. But like I said, they diluted it, so it doesn't really make people happy about buying into that position, or the people that held in the position doesn't make them happy about buying into more, you know. But it does show a little bit of promise on that aspect to understand that 100% of the supply is out there, and that the peak market cap was at 450. So I would probably look for something around this level because it hovered around there for a while. So somewhere around 270 million. So seeing that double and triple, quadruple, 5x return probably is something more believable than seeing a 10x return. Well, let me be the first. God bless you, bro. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. What's your take on Shiba card game? I mean, it doesn't do anything for Shib. I only like things that help out the positions that we're obviously focusing on. And it sucks that they create things for a form of either popularity or revenue. That seems to be the only case. Anyone want some coffee? I don't want any coffee. I'm not really a coffee drinker. We got 9 people over on Twitch. Thank you guys for watching over here. 131 wallets holding over 1 billion coins. How can we burn down 10 billion coins? So if you have over 131 wallets holding over 1 billion coins, understand that when you hold more, people tend to sell earlier, right? If you're holding 1 billion, you're looking to get to a certain level and you're not looking to make as much of a percentage as other people. For other people, like say me, I'm holding 36 million, right? For me, I'm looking to turn that 36 million into something a lot bigger, which means, thousands of percent, right? For them, they may be looking for only a 500% increase or maybe a 1000% increase, and then they will decide to get out of the position, right? So those people that are holding 1 billion, as the price increases, they will sell portions of it or sell all of it, right? So you're going to see buys, you're going to see sells, you're going to see movement back and forth. And a lot of those larger wallets are going to turn into smaller wallets because they want to protect their initial investment as well as their profit. So I understand where you're coming from, but it's easy to understand as the price goes up, people sell portions of it, and then other people buy those portions that they sold because those people believe that it can go up higher than where it is. So as you have a billion, right, a certain amount will get burned off, right? When they sell, let's say they sell half of it, 500 million, right? A certain portion will get burned off. Let's say it's, uh, 50 million, right? Let's say that portion gets burned off. And then what they do is you'll see the 500 million that gets split amongst multiple wallets, or the 400 million that's like left will get split amongst, millions of or other wallets there. Donated a CRC 1,000? What is that? Can you explain the staking mechanism? So I don't I don't know what their staking mechanism is. I still have to get a breakdown on that, so I can't really explain that. There's probably people out there that know more about what their staking mechanism was in the past, and then you can factor that into what the future will be. But um, yeah, you're gonna have to get that breakdown from someone else because I don't know about that. Um, like I know the concept of staking, but I don't know how their staking mechanism works because I'm on Terra Station, but I haven't ever used Terra Station. If I must be honest, because I just got into the classic um, um, chain right now. So, but anyways, yeah. So the 1 billion coins, right? If people are holding 1 billion coins, you're looking to get down to 10 billion coins. They're going to sell as time goes on. Um, that's from Lunatic Penguin's website. Any good news today? Not that I know of. Besides the 500 million that's going to be burned off by Lunatic's token tomorrow, um, I there's no other great news that's out there. I read the card game revenue will burn Shiba Inu and Leash, a portion of it. Where did you read that? Because I didn't see that. You said Shiba Inu card game wasn't going to help Shiba Inu, shaking my head. Um, you dislike Shiba Inu or something? I get those vibes from you. No, I have 400 million Shiba Inu. I like Shiba Inu. I dislike the devs and everything that they have built. Now, if they decide to, hear the community and say, I want to support this position, make sure we're burning this position, make sure we're elevating the interest in this position, then yeah, I'm all for it. But what a lot of people just don't understand is that they've been promising that they were going to help out Shib and make sure Shib remains the king for, I don't know, months now, years, or a year at this point. Um, and they've done nothing. Like they've introduced all of these different pieces that don't do anything for the actual position, right? So you can see that they have the Shiba Inu dog on there, but it looks like they're trying to use the mascot for their to improve their own fortunes, right? Like that I don't understand that portion of it. That's what makes me upset. A lot of people don't understand how big 1 trillion is. See the total never dropping 549 trillion. Take a lot more burn to drop Shib to 548 trillion. Yeah, exactly. That's why we need to see more from those devs. Bro, thanks for your opinion. Yeah, no problem. Why are they saying it will burn Shib? I mean, if it does, I'll take it. Right? I haven't seen anything on that. Where's the article that tells me that it's going to burn Shib? Because I haven't seen anything there. I mean, if they do, I'll be all for it, right? And it has the popularity, but I haven't seen anything saying that it's going to burn Shib, and nor have I been really looking because um, I the things that I've read was different. So if there's new information that's out there or something that's newer from the last time that I saw something about it, I'm all for it. I'm all for helping out Shiba Inu. So if that's the case, then yes. It's August 10th, Shiba Inu game. Everything you need to know about Shiba Eternity. When Shiba Inu announced the Shiba Inu game in November 2021, it swept holders into a wave of excitement. Now known officially as Shiba Eternity, it joins plenty of other new NFT games set to launch in the future. Shiba Inu game will expand the Shiba Inu ecosystem even further, joining up with the likes of Shiba Inu, the Metaverse, Shiboshi NFTs. Since the announcement, we received streams of information about Shiba Eternity, and we've compiled all the information we know. So keep reading to find out everything you need to know about Shiba Inu games. Um, what is the Shiba Inu game? Shiba Inu game is actually two games split into both classic, mobile, and the NFT game that will make use of Shiboshi NFTs. Developed by Playside Studios, will invoke the mobile game is designed to bring in more casual players, and it will feature um, in-app purchases. The blockchain version of the game will add future value to Shiboshi NFTs and include play-to-earn elements. According to Shib project leader Satoshi, the Shiba Inu game's narrative will also span through the entire Shiba Inu ecosystem. The mobile game is the main focus for now as testing goes live. However, we aren't fully sure as to what the other gameplay differences between the games just yet. Most of the information coming out about Shiba Inu games does not distinguish being between the two. uh, Shiba Eternity will be a multiplayer collectible card game featuring 1,000 Shiba Inu inspired cards. As Satoshi tweeted, they will continue a special card based on Shiba Inu founder Ryoshi. The cards all reference the Shiba ecosystem more. Shiba Discord monitor Queenie said that the last AMA that the card pay homage to iconic games and it keeps our meme heritage. Okay. Satoshi revealed that Shib trading cards set to feature in game based on okay. With the game now out of testing, full gameplay of the trading card game has been released online. Meanwhile, check out our breakdown Shiba Eternity bosses. Okay. Release date, I don't care. Burn. With the likes of Brickbusters burning millions of Shiba Inu every month through advertising revenue, members of the Shiba Army hope, that's the key word, upcoming Shiba Inu game will include some burn mechanisms. However, no official burning mechanism has been announced for the game yet. In fact, Satoshi has said that every upcoming Shib project will include some form of burning support aside from the game. So I hope that this is the thing that I want to focus on, right? As we bring this here, I thought I was over here. This part right here is that Satoshi has said that every upcoming Shib project will include some form of burning support aside from the game. So hopefully Satoshi in the past has lied about a lot of this stuff, saying that we would see a lot more support with Shiba Inu with everything that they launch, that Shiba Inu is king and all of this other stuff, right? So the way that I look at it, I just want to see this come true, right? Right now, there's been no official information that has come out and said they are going to burn something, right? We understand that um, we're still skeptical and if Shiberium is going to have some sort of burn mechanism. So that's really where I kind of sit. So it's interesting to have some sort of burn, and it's great to be able to mention Brickbusters here because they're doing a great job with burning. But I want to see this do that, and I don't know if it will. In regards to the algorithm adding the adding Luna T, also maybe a vote proposal where if something were to happen to Lunic, the 1.2% burn tax can be automatically implemented back if it reaches past a 10 billion supply. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. And if Luna T becomes a validator, obviously, then we can look at this and have these votes go through and all of this other stuff. We can have some interesting things that take place within there, and they're looking to become a validator, I know, as soon as possible. So that would be amazing. And what I said, I think the best case scenario would be to have real world assets to the side, something like a treasury that you have for Luna T that factors into burning the supply of Luna Classic. Why are people calling you Paper Hands Perry when talking about AMC? Because I took profit at $20 and I still hold 900 shares. I don't know. That's what people do. When people take profit, they call people paper hands. But then when the price comes all the way back down and they end up buying more, they're still looked at as that. They're like, oh, didn't you sell a while back? It's like, yes, I took some profit. I took my initial investment and I invested that into crypto, which now has gained me tens of thousands of dollars. So was it bad? No. Do I still hold AMC? Yes. Did I buy more AMC at the bottom? Yes. So I don't know what the hell the problem is, but people don't like when you take profit at the right time and they don't take profit. So they will call you whatever they want to call you. So it's cool. I don't know why anybody would say it here, because I haven't seen anything. But it's funny. It's funny to me that people that take profit will be labeled as that. Um, how does Lunatics token launch at Coin and work? So it's like any other exchange. They're going to have a pre-sale, I believe. I need like water or something. I don't know why I don't bring water down here. Shiba Inu always talks a good game and needs to see some action before buying any more of it. Exactly. If Shiba Inu doesn't have a burn, if Shiberium doesn't have a burn, I'm done with Shiba. I hear you. I totally hear you. Is it me, or are they reluctant to lean harder towards Shib burning? And if that is the case, why? I think they've said in the past that they didn't like burning and that they thought burning wasn't the future, but now we hear them say every single feature is supposed to have a burn mechanism with it. But I think this is more of like a ploy, right? They're trying to tell us, oh, it's going to have a burn mechanism with it. And then, you know what? That wasn't the right idea. Or, that we weren't about burning, so why would you think there's a burn mechanism? Because you freaking said it. Like, that's why we thought it. And then they're not going to include it. And then we're going to be like, okay, you just look to lead us on until we decided to be a part of all these things so that you can make whatever money you wanted to make. So that's why it's not that I don't like Shiba Inu. Everybody knows that I like Shiba Inu. I hold 400 million. I would have loved to hold a billion at times, especially at even lower points. But every time I look at it, every time I look at the things that are being broken down, they're always like, hey, this is going to burn. This is going to improve Shiba Inu. But nothing ever connects back to Shiba Inu. Like, we have a web chart to where you can look at what benefits Shiba Inu, and it's nothing, right? Nothing at all. Like, you can even look at the burn portal and you understand that people that are holding Shiba Inu are burning their own Shiba Inu, right? Does that help it overall? Maybe, but it doesn't seem like the amount that's being burned is being bought back up. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not buying that back because they've already burned it, right? If it goes lower, then maybe they'll buy a little bit more coins, but you're seeing people burning their coins and then going, you know what, I did my part and let me sit on what I have left. So those coins are not being bought up by them, maybe by someone else, but it's not helping out Shiba Inu in the biggest way. People are burning their own money rather than finding some sort of tax to where everybody is forced to automatically burn as they buy into the position. Sorry for the coughing, but the fan is getting to me right now. Well, you said Dev want to burn Shiba Inu is a win-win. Yeah, for them. Exactly. Whoa! Whoa, 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 Richard. I love the way you get to the bottom of things. People need to stay away from clickbait. Thanks, Matt. I'm a member for forever. At least LUNC is really burning. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I appreciate that $50 super chat. That is amazing that you sent that. I appreciate you coming through every single day with something, and just the love and support that we get from everybody that's here, and you being here every single day. I appreciate that a hell of a lot. So thank you so much, Richard, for that. And you're right. You're right. At least LUNC is really burning at a better level than what Shib was burning in the beginning, right? We have all these things set up, and I understand it's different with Shib than it is with LUNC, right? LUNC, you have the you can put in these proposals, you go through all these steps, you actually have support from the community and the leaders of the community, versus Shiba Inu that really don't have support for Shiba Inu at all, claim that Shiba Inu is king, but then completely back away from it. And then anytime someone creates a project, it's shot down because they didn't create that project, which is stupid. They don't support any project that has been burning Shib, that has been increasing the value of Shiba Inu. They don't support those projects because it's not something that they created. That's what it truly does bother me. And LUNC is doing the exact opposite. They're supporting everything that's out there. Everybody from the community is coming together and saying, I believe in this project. I believe in something like Lunatics Token. This is why Lunatics Token now has, I believe, 5,300 holders, maybe even more. Almost 5,500 holders of the position, and 114,000 transfers. If you look at the holdings, we can see the dead wallet is now up to 11.3 billion. So as time goes on, we're continually burning more of their own coin to increase the value of Luna T. So yeah, looks really, really good. I don't know how much I have. Oh wait, I gotta log back in. I'm not gonna do that here. I'll log back in over here. I will log back in over here. And you will never know. So yeah, 36.5 million Luna is what I have. See, I got buff. I think it's buff Dogecoin, and I have a lot of that, and I don't even know what that is. So we also have Doge here, which I'll take that out. I don't wanna. I'll hide Doge. I don't have any Dogecoin in there, anyways. I did want to check how much Chronos I have. I need to send that Chronos over to my other wallet. So let me send CRO to. Let me get I don't have a Terra address. Well, I technically do. I don't know my password for this. Yeah, I don't know my password for this. That's difficult. Why don't I know my password? All right. I don't know my password for my wallet extension for some reason. I wanted to send it over there. Oh, a $20 super chat. Kyle, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the live streams every day. I'm still making money from Luna T. Thanks for the coverage. You're the best. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate the kind words. And I'm glad that you're making money from Luna T, because that's the idea of investing, right? It's not about just holding on forever for every position. I will be honest with you. Even though, I'm an ambassador, it's about people making money. It's about people gaining something out of this investment, because that's the biggest form of word of mouth is, finding these investments and making money from them. If you're just holding on to a position and saying, hey, I'm gaining this much, yeah, that's definitely a good way to bring people in. But a better way is to look at it and say, all right, well, I've made realized gain from this. Like, it's not something where it's just up a certain amount and I'm holding on to it. Like, I've made a realized gain from it. So happy that you're making money. And I hope other people will make money with something like Lunatics or something like LUNC or something like, Shiba Inu or whatever the positions that are out there. I just hope you're making money in the crypto market, because it's definitely, as I look into it, I really wanted to put more money into Ethereum. I wanted to put $10,000 into Ethereum when it was at $1,000, and I didn't. And the reason why I didn't do that was because, bills and stuff. Yeah. All right, so we got 336 people here, guys. If you could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Answer the poll if you haven't. We have 77% that hit the like button, 288 people that said that they did, either did or didn't hit the like button. I appreciate the voting, so thank you. And I appreciate the super chats, guys. I really, really do. Oh, my stomach's acting up. My stomach's acting weird. Let's go over to Twitch. Let's see what comments we have over Twitch. I'll try and keep them in line over here as well, bro. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Good morning, Pudgy. How are you doing? Thank you for watching. Guess I came over to Twitch at the right time. Yeah, another thing is we're going to members only a little bit later, somewhere around 9 o'clock. So we'll go to members only. If you guys want to be a part of that, become a member on YouTube. It's 99 cents, and then we can, answer questions. We can get, everything answered, hopefully. I know I have these long-winded answers, but that's just how I roll. Watching this live stream made me look at LUNC, and I really thank all of you. I've made a ton. I love to hear that. I love to hear when people have success stories, right? Where they make money, and some people actually change their lives with a quick $100 or $200 investment. They're like, I just made $5,000 off of this one play that I had, and I'm like, that is amazing. Is that the burn? Wait. Is that the burn that has increased Zelda Inu's price lately? Wait, what? You're saying has the burn increased Zelda Inu's price lately? I'm sure that's a big reason. I'm at Great Videos. I'm sure you will answer this at some point. But when do you think the burns for LUNC will start to make a difference to the price? Mark from the UK. Well, thank you for watching, Mark. Hopefully you're hearing this, because I know I get to things a little bit late, especially when they're just regular comments and not like member comments. But I think that this will be implemented before the end of September, right? It's supposed to be, what people are looking at is mid-September. I'm saying before the end of September, and then we'll see things play out, September, October, November, December, right? We have 3 months, 4 months, what is it? October, November, December, 3 months there, that we can see a lot of things happen, right? If we see billions of dollars in volume in a matter of, every single day, we're looking at $1 billion in volume. Trust me, this thing is going to burn down very, very quickly. And a lot of people are going to be excited about that. Now, I would love to see them implement something a little bit better to where they're like, all right, well, we notice that they're burning off a lot. In order to repeg, if we wanted to, we need to get this down to a 1 billion supply. I feel like that's something they should change it to. And I feel like we should continue to ask that question. So for Zelda Inu, I haven't checked out Zelda Inu's price in a little bit. But I also wanted to look at their burns. I know they have a different burn address because they have the original burn address. So if we go into their detail here, they have their original burn address, right, where they have 16% of their overall supply. They currently have about 500 million total tokens that are left, right? So out of that, what's being burned off to the new automatic burn wallet? Well, this is the automatic burn that's going through, right? You have 286,000 that's going into there. You're not really seeing a crazy amount of volume because we're not seeing a hell of a lot of transactions that are going through, but you do see transactions nonetheless. And you can see that 379 went to the burn address, 222 went to the burn address like 2 hours ago. 1.1 or sorry 1,100 went to the burn address. So obviously more and more will get burned off as we see more volume, and that's probably one of the reasons why we are seeing the price increase. And I think they're doing big things by adding a 3% burn to the position. That's why I hold Zelda Inu. I hold about 640,000, I think. Yeah, I bought a hell of a lot of Zelda Inu and received a hell of a lot of Zelda Inu. If you don't know, I'm a partner in that position as well. Go subs only. Yeah, I'll do that. The dating AI or whatever the hell that is. Nobody wants to deal with that. We'll go to members only in about 20 minutes then. The hell is this? There we go. Thank you, Fire King. I appreciate that. I was going to get to it, but I appreciate it. Hi, Matt. Great videos. I read that. What's your view on Near token? I'll have to look into it. Like, is it Near Protocol? Talking about Near Protocol? I don't really have a lot of you know what, I'll stick to this. So we have about $5.14 currently. It's about flat on the day. If we look at the volume, we're seeing about $337 million worth of volume, $3.9 billion market cap, total of 77 billion or 77% supply that's out there, or 767 million total coins or circulating coins, and then total is 1 billion, which is not bad at all. You can definitely see way higher prices at these levels. But let's go into the price history, right? I always like to go into this and look at all. And I know with Near Protocol, you can see massive potential in the position. I know that it does have a way of pushing back up to some of these higher prices of like, 10 or 12 or even here looking at $17 or so. I always like to push up for them, one of the highs that were touched multiple times. So maybe that 12.5 mark. Which you would be looking at a price to where it's over 100% increase, if that's what you were looking for there. But you can expect a whole lot more when we do see a bullish move. And right now at a $12 price, that would be a 12 billion supply. Or sorry, not a $12 price, 17 or whatever that price was. You would see a 12 billion supply there. So it does have history behind it, which can prove that we can easily run. Do you think Luna can at least hit 5 cents at the end of the year? Yeah, I think it can. As long as we see the burn implemented, yes, I think we can. Crypto is always looking good. Only short investors are scared. That's true. I mean, you should invest short term and long term. Do you think the entire country could function on crypto, or do you think fiat will remain in generations to come? So that's a tough question. I think fiat will still remain there for generations to come. I just think that cryptocurrency will become um, more, I think it is mainstream, but more mainstream because everybody's going to be um, doing things through the metaverse, literally everything. They're probably going to build a whole metaverse Disney World, and then you're gonna run through Disney World in the metaverse and go through different purchases, different features, and instead of you just buying, there's gonna be virtual tickets and there's going to be real tickets. So you're gonna see these people walking around with like live camera feeds or camera feeds from the day before, and you're going to be able to literally walk around the whole entire thing, right? Which would be freaking awesome, right? If you like, I've been to Disney one time, which we're going probably next year, I believe, something like that. We're going when Hayden turns 3. Um, but the point is that you would go, right, and you have all of these experiences that you go to, but instead of just having that actual ticket where you're in real life, you can buy a virtual ticket and you can go and experience it for yourself. You want to experience that, literally walk around the park, do whatever you wanted to do, ride all the rides if you wanted to, and you'll have the visual on riding the rides. This is what's going to be absolutely amazing when the full, like when metaverses, completely hit mainstream, right? You understand that, Facebook has its metaverse, but it's not even completely like created yet, right? You don't have a virtual world that you're just walking around and being a part of every single day and doing all that stuff. But when you do, you're going to have these, again, virtual tickets. You're going to have, these, flight simulators. You're going to have all of these different things that you would be able to do in real life, but now you can do in this virtual setting, which is, it makes it seem like you're there, right? And yes, there will be experiences where you'll actually be there and you'll use fiat currency for that, but you can also use cryptocurrency for that. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting because right now, I think when we look at it, a lot of people, a lot of normal people don't like the banking system, right? I don't like the banking system. So if I wanted to take out $100,000 out of a bank, I have to call like a week in advance in order for them to get the money into the bank for me to get my money, right? And if I wanted to take out more, then it's looked at as like, why are you taking your money out of the bank? Can we help you with making this a better situation? It's like, no. I love you, Matt, but watching you walk around Disney sounds dumb as hell. I'm not talking about watching you walk around Disney. You don't have to watch me walk around Disney. I'm saying if you wanted to physically go around those areas and do all of that stuff. So it's not saying that you're watching somebody else walk around Disney. It's just you're getting a layout for the actual metaverse and go through the same things that happened in that day, but in a virtual setting, better graphics and all that stuff. It would be amazing to see something like that. Because then just like you wanted to go on different roller coasters and experience Disney, you can experience it on those roller coasters while you're in the comfort of your home. And yes, they do have roller coaster VR video that you can watch, but they're not of the popular roller coasters that are there. So I don't know. It sounds interesting to me to go through that experience because it's a real life setting, but not actually taking the plane to go there, which might end up, I wouldn't say tanking the air travel industry, but I think it may impact it in a pretty big way. What the fuck are all these fan tokens rising? Looks like Santos FC token up 135%. Most likely it's because when they do have launches, you end up seeing a um, a larger kick to things. Good morning. What's better, buying Luna T or Luna C? I think Luna C obviously has a crazy amount of potential, and Luna T just benefits Luna C. So if you buy Luna T, you're going to get Luna C out of it. So either one is a good investment, in my opinion. I think Luna C just has more volume, obviously, but Luna T, as you buy it, you're gaining more Luna C as well as gaining in the value of Luna T. So you're getting kind of a 2-for-1 situation. I don't know. It's your decision. I think they're both good. Um, but if I had to choose what I would look for just an investment purpose, what I would look for to increase in the price, I would say Luna C there. But again, both of them benefit you in a big way. I think Luna T will benefit you in the position as well as giving you Luna C to benefit from that in the end. So this is why it's great to hold both of them, you know. And you will hold both of them. If you hold Luna T, you will automatically hold both of them because they will pay you in rewards in Luna C as long as they do have volume. I think 1 cent is the start. Yeah, 1 cent is definitely a start. Burn needs to get to 10 billion. I'm not sure it's going to burn that fast. I'd love to see 5 cents. It'd be worth 250 million. Wait, what? You're saying that you would love to see it 5 cents and you'd be worth 250 million if it gets to 5 cents? That's a lot. How much do you have? I'm still learning. If ETH takes off after the switch to proof of stake, do you think it will affect altcoins like LUNC, Shib, or Elon? I think it will affect Shib. Probably not Elon too much. LUNC, yes, not because it's, well, I guess it's a part of the Ethereum network as well, or Ethereum chain. So yes, it will affect LUNC and Shib. I don't know about Elon. I don't really look into it anymore, but I don't think it will affect it that much. Shib definitely, but I don't know how it will affect Shiberium because obviously the whole mindset is the fact that you can buy Shib on Shiberium for a cheaper price and lower fees, and they're developing this platform. But if Ethereum, you know, uh, switch over to proof of stake, and you see everything really switch over and everything that's under the Ethereum network, then I mean, what is Shiberium? If it doesn't burn, what is Shiberium? You know what I mean? Thought on ETH 2.0 and regulation slash censorship. Will it affect Shib? Regulation slash censorship? I don't know what that's all about. Um, but I just kind of gave my thoughts on Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum 2.0 will have a pretty big effect on the market, especially a lot of Ethereum coins or tokens. Um, and I think what we will see is a push in a lot of these positions like Shib, like LUNC, you know, and I think it will make things more valuable because it costs less to buy and sell. But I don't know about the regulation and censorship. I don't think we'll see a crazy amount of regulation. I don't think there can be. Um, but I think they will try and do something. I think every single instance that every trade, every single negative, every pullback, everything that falls, everything that crashes, we always have that idea. It's like, hey, regulation needs to be a thing. That's always something that comes up, and I think to an extent you need regulation, but I don't think. I think that's what makes crypto crypto is the fact that it's doesn't have regulation. I don't care about Elon that much, but still holding 50 million just in case. I hear you. I hear you. That's it's always great to have a just in case scenario, and I've had that in the past with Elon, but I didn't decide to buy back because I had it in Gate.io. You touched on the metaverse. Have you seen Monkey AI thoughts? I haven't seen Monkey AI. I don't know what that is, if it's a metaverse coin, but There's a lot of metaverse coins. I'm talking about the billions of dollars that need to be spent in the metaverse. So obviously the biggest player in the metaverse right now would be Facebook. If we can see Disney decide to break into that, that can be a big player as well. But you're going to need the tech behind it, which obviously Facebook just controls all of that right now. At least the top tier, I guess. It's not the only one, but it controls the top tier of metaverse designs right now. Um, can you say anything about Baby Doge Swap and Baby Doge Decentraland? I've never, I can't say I've never looked into it. I'm not looking into it now. I know there's a lot of holders of Baby Doge, but that's all I really know. It doesn't seem like it really moves that much or can move that much because there's so much supply. I guess it would just be easier or cheaper for people to develop their own burn solutions on Ethereum mainnet. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. And how would Shiberium even be a thing? If it's not going to burn, then you're going to see multiple people that now can burn for a cheaper price. Like even brickbusters can now flow through, maybe obviously flowing through the mainnet and burning off Shiba Inu if they wanted to. Costs basically nothing. Hey Matt, is a Chrono circulating supply 25 billion and verified with a blue check on coin market cap? From what is calculated, it should be 22 billion. I know, that's what I see there as well. And from what I've been told, that we are seeing burns, but then we're also seeing burns to kind of bridge to other chains because Chronos is part of, multiple chains there, multi-chain, and you burn in one chain to mint in another because if you have 25 billion and you're looking to bridge to another chain, how do you do that? Well, it's destroyed in one and minted in another, and that's what I was looking at as that. But I don't understand it. I really don't, because I don't know if that's 100% true. So I take it day by day to see if they're actually burning, and only I try and look at this, but it just gives me the same information every time. It makes me think that people are bridging and not burning. I reckon $1 is possible for the next year. For LUNC, Facebook, and Flowcoin, I don't know if you can put them in the same category. Thank you for your reply on Discord. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I try to reply as much as I can. Before I was insanely busy, and I get a lot of DMs over there and a lot of DMs on other platforms that I feel like I need to answer more, but we'll get to that. All right, you know what? I have to go upstairs for a quick second. It's probably gonna be like, I don't know, like 5 minutes. I hear Harper making noise up there. I don't know if you guys hear her stomping around, but she might want like yogurt or something. I only have like 10 million LUNC, but I got 50 million LUNT. Yeah, well, you're gonna get more LUNT, right? Wait, LUNT is cheaper than LUNC, right? I think it is. I don't know. You should be able to get more LUNT, or you should have been able to get more LUNT at one point. Sounds like Erica's up there. I do need to grab some water. You're right. I haven't coughed in a little bit, but it sounds like Erica's up there. All right, we're gonna go to members only here. Let's see how that works out. We'll answer some questions that are before that. How do you feel about the staking with Luna coming on the 26th? I feel like that's a great thing. I love staking. Will I stake? Probably not. I'm going to keep it where it is instead of going into Terra Station. I don't feel like doing that. I don't know what the limits will be in selling anything as time goes on. I'm sure there won't be many limits because people are going to make these moves as we see the 1.2% burn tax implemented or fully implemented and we get to certain prices. I'm sure people are going to sell. It's going to happen. So I don't know what that whole scenario will be, but we'll see how I'll play it out. Because right now, like I said, I'm receiving LUNC from Lunatic's token. So I have, that's the wrong main net. Um, so I have 36.5 Luna, which I could send over there. Um, and maybe I'll keep like 1 million over here just as like a last, resort type of thing. But obviously staking and getting a certain percentage would be amazing. Leave Harper AK alone. No, she likes to get yogurt and when she's not supposed to. Hey Matt, where do you see a Lunatic's token volume and price to be at on coin and launch date? So coin and launch date will be definitely interesting. Now I don't know how popular the exchange is, but I would imagine anytime you have an exchange, you have a new launch of a token. It's always interesting. So I do think that Lunatic's token will find a way to reach back to some of these levels that it once was, maybe 0.0005 or 7 before it does maybe like have a little bit of resistance. I think it could launch a lot more, but it all depends on what the volume is. I have never seen a launch on Coin-in. Like I don't know what the volume looks like on Coin-in, so we have to figure that whole thing out first. So if you know what a launch looks like and what the volume has for Coin-in has done for a position, then that would be great, and we can break that down and we can probably apply the same situation to here. But I don't know the detail for that. I would hope for it to push back to all-time highs and maybe even push past that, but we'll see. Matthew, what are your thoughts on Bitgert? I think I looked into Bitgert earlier. Did I not? Oops. Bitgert? Um, so the thing that gets me here is, right, you're looking at 427 trillion, right? That's half of the supply. I don't know if some of it is burned off, but you're looking at a $319 million market cap with a $745 million market cap of fully diluted, $8.3 million in volume. You see 144,000 people that are watching it. If we look at the addresses, 159,000 people that are holding the position, the different addresses. Thank you for becoming a member, Anthony. I appreciate that. You're seeing 57% that has been burned off. That's always a good deal. You do have 2%, pretty large amount in one wallet, 1% in another wallet, another 1%. It looks like there's a lot that's within that 1%. The top 16 is holding more than that 1% there, which essentially they're holding more if kind of double that because you're looking at 57% that is burned off. So they're really holding, instead of 1.7%, they're holding probably more like 3% each one that we're looking at here. So double the amount that they are holding there, percentage of the total amount that's left, not the total amount of all of the tokens here. So that's something that you would want to factor into that. This is double the amount as well that goes in that contract address, which is, it's fine. But let's look at some of the history. We've seen history. It looks like all history really only shows it of a halfway drop. So I wouldn't look at too much of a push in this position. I don't know. Like I said, I most likely talked about it down here. And said that it may have some potential, some touch points up here, but I would probably look for these touch points. And since it's above these touch points, you don't really see much potential for holding well above that. So for me, it's not something I would invest into. However, some people may find a different different positive within this position. And I'm not saying that is a horrible position. It's just for me, only for me, I would not invest into it because it's already at a level to where you have seen it hit previous resistance points. It has surpassed those resistance points, but doesn't look like it holds well above that. Does that make sense? I'm at work and cannot see your Patreon. Can you tell us uh what you get for joining the Patreon crew? So there's different levels to the Patreon. I was going through videos every week. I was going through multiple videos and giving you guys updates on different positions that I was buying. And since I'm not buying any positions, there's not really many updates now. But I'm definitely having issues with the video portion of it because recording videos and uploading it on the service that they offer costs money for me to do that. So I have to go through YouTube and then put the link in there. So it should be what it should be. And I'm going to be honest with you, it should have been because it hasn't been that for the past maybe month or month and a half or 2 months. It should be you get videos, updates on what I'm buying, and what is a buy right now, what I consider a buy, what looks really good at a lot of these levels. And you also get different portfolio updates that we would go through more frequently than what you would get on YouTube. The first level is mainly around the Discord where we talk, back and forth. You can message me privately if you want to, which you can't really do on any other platform. And I do respond on Discord. But yeah, that's pretty much what you get there. And then there's also a one-on-one thing to where if you want to have a one-on-one with me and go through different things, we can definitely do that. But that's like the top level, top tier level that's there. Everyone in this chat should have made some money so far. Share the love with 99 cents of a membership. I appreciate you becoming a member. Anybody becoming a member. Buy the dip on LUNC. Yeah, thoughts on Dogelon Mars. I'm not really a big fan of Dogelon Mars. Mainly hovering around the Methuselah Foundation. It's not really something that I like. It's constant dilution. Even though they dilute it slowly, it's constant dilution. Good morning, Matt. Was on vacation. I missed a few. Hope everyone is doing well. I think everyone is doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I would look at Elon as a scratch-off ticket. Throw $50 at it and cross your fingers. That's true. Speaking of that, like I don't know like how rigged the like lottery system is, but I feel as though I always try and like beat the odds in any scenario, and easily beating the odds in any scenario would be in this scenario would be that we do not see the same lottery numbers hit multiple times in a lifetime. I've never seen that happen. So if you pick something and you pick 5 numbers and stuck with it, technically your odds get better and better every single week, right? Because the series of numbers, or every single week that they draw something, if they draw a number, then that number won't be picked within your lifetime, right? And if you have a different set of numbers, that makes your number a little bit more valuable than it was before, right? So technically, if you have 5 of those numbers, or 5 of those different series of numbers, it makes yours more valuable every time they do a drawing, because those numbers will never be picked again in that lifetime. So if you find a way to get all of the numbers and orders that have been picked, and then find the different methods that have not been picked, or different numbers that have not been picked in those scenarios, you essentially increase your odds within playing the lottery. And playing that every single week would probably increase your odds throughout maybe your lifetime. If you play, let's say once, the odds are in your favor here. So if you pay, let's say it takes you 10 years to win the lottery, right? And you play every single week, which is 52 weeks, right? Hopefully I'm getting the amount of weeks right. You're essentially getting 52 chances per year to win, right, the lottery, and then multiply by 10, 520 chances to win, or for your 5 numbers to hit every single week. However, it is costing you thousands of dollars over that period of time, but you may end up making millions of dollars at that point. I don't know. I'm always trying to fix the odds in a way, but I I don't know. You let me know how that if that's interesting. Doesn't Patreon use Vimeo? Vimeo charges Patreon, which then charges the users the videos. So they were charging me like $200. I was charging to my card, not to Patreon. So I was using Vimeo or whatever, and they were charging me like $200+ because as you upload videos, it goes by gigabytes that you have to upload. So if I'm uploading a crazy amount of videos, which typically I would, or longer videos as well, they basically charge me a hell of a lot in order to upload that much and hold that much within Vimeo. I don't know how to say that. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks for answering the question. I'm looking into getting a big bag, a long haul. And what are your thoughts on crypto going into Q4? So right now crypto is in like sort of a weird phase because it's sort of consolidation as well as seeing slow increases, right? We're seeing this make moves, especially when you look at things like Ethereum. If you look at Ethereum, Ethereum is running a little bit more than other things. But when you look at Ethereum over the past, maybe let's look at 3 months just to see how this has impacted. It went from 1900 all the way down to some of these lows, and you're seeing this stair step on the way up, creating this higher low, which technically you're seeing the higher low probably come in at previous resistance points somewhere around here. Right. So if we want to see that, maybe this higher low will come in at one of these points right here. So we're looking at about 1800 to where it will fall down to, bounce off of, or we can look at a level of 1600 to bounce off of and see an increase and see a higher high and a higher low. So right now it's in a weird situation to where it's sort of consolidation, but we're also seeing a higher high and higher low situation moving on up. So it's looking really, really bullish for me, but anything could happen. You never know how the market will react to any type of situation there. Never bought millions, but he does make a good point sometimes. Oh wait, Tech Lead scammed his followers with million token. I don't know why we're talking about Tech Lead. I've seen Tech Lead. I threw $25 and got uh what, 65 million? 50 got me 150 million Elon coins. Matt, was you able to look into Stratos? I knew earlier you said you was gonna check it, but you said you got put on your list and something. So yeah, I think I did look into Stratos. I didn't buy it because I remember it being on my list. Um, I remember it being on my list because it was at such a low price for how many coins were out there. I think there were 100 million coins, 20% of the supply. That's something that is. Oh wait, maybe I put this on my list because I'm waiting for the supply to be fully introduced. Because you're seeing 20 million supply. I don't know if there's any type of dilution that's going into this. So there's a little bit of a form of dilution that they're adding into this. But you can see the total. This would probably be good for a short-term play because they don't dilute it a lot. So I think it was on my list, and I think the reason why I didn't buy into it was just because as I see it, I'm like, all right, well, you know what? It would be a good short-term play, but then I always think back to the dilution, and it gets diluted pretty heavy. And right now we're seeing it at a very, very low price. You know, seeing it at 27 cents and a $5.6 million market cap. The only thing is that the volume is insanely low. It's down by 45%, which we probably can see a decent amount of volume go into this because we have a good amount of positions. I think when I was looking into it, Gate.io was the play, but now that I don't have Gate.io, it doesn't make sense. I don't have a play on this right now. I don't have a place to buy it besides like Uniswap or something. I'm definitely not buying on Uniswap. Ivan, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Finally got it done. Should make it a little easier. Well, that's good. Love to hear it. Patreon didn't mention where the videos were being stored. Maybe it looked like Patreon was housing them. Vimo decided they wanted more money because of the amount of data it started making creators pay for storage, or they would lose all their upload content. Yeah, so that's the issue that I was dealing with, was that I would have all of these videos that I would upload, and there's so much, and I noticed that I got charged like 200, I can't remember what it was like $270, and I don't even know if I got that back, to be honest, because they said they were going to pay it back, and I didn't even check. It said it was going to be like 7 business days, and I didn't even check if I got it back, and that was a while ago. So thank you, James, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Welcome to the to a Make Money member. Appreciate it. I'm a long-term CRO. Where do you see CRO in 5 years? So in 5 years, it's tricky on what they're going to do. I would hope they add CRO as more of a coin to, or a token to, like obviously using that native token to use as a form of payment, kind of similar to like a BNB, but maybe at a smaller scale. So I see CRO definitely making a move market cap wise. It just depends on what the supply is for price wise. So price, I do expect this well over $1. I expect it to be something that's very, very popular, very, very user friendly for anybody that's looking to use it for NFT purchases, or for buying crypto back and forth and you paying in CRO. That would be amazing, especially within obviously their wallets, right? So I expect it a little bit higher. I'm looking for $2 to be a significant point right now, but then if we can see more that's burning, then we could see a lot higher of a price versus just the market cap, because obviously the market cap is a big deal, but we want to see the price move, right? If we're holding, 100,000, 100,000 of it, we would like to see it at $2, $3, $5, $10, or something like that. Dude, how do you get Pancake Swap to swap? I don't want to put my slippage at 12%. I tried the whole number trick. Nothing is still working. You don't want to put your slippage at 12%. It depends what you have, right? So if something has a tax on it, you're going to need to change the slippage to a certain level, because that's the difference. The taxes that you have come out is basically the difference there. You're going to need to switch it to 12% if you're looking at LUNT. Now, if you're looking at something else, you're buying, I don't know, Dogecoin or something, Shiba Inu, whatever, then you should be able to easily do that without having any slippage, or a very minimal slippage. But it depends if it has taxes. Love the video breakdown advice on what to do when gaining the amount of life-changing money. Take it and relax and put a strategy in place to manage it. More need to think about this. Exactly. What a lot of people will do is, when they have a lot of money, they will take it and instantly do the wrong thing with it. They will realize that they have a ton of money, and they'll go, all right, I need to spend it here, 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 and here. It's like, whoa, back up. I'm pretty sure you have probably days, if not, weeks, to decide what you want to pay first. So relax on the money, see how much you have, see how much you're going to have to pay in taxes, put that money to the side. You should never touch that money. That money is not even yours, right? If you can find a way to pay it early, but get that tax money out of your hands. Don't have the ability to touch it at all. But then whatever is left, you need to look at it and say, okay, how much do I have? What are the potential things that I can do with it? How can I make myself more money? How can I make this money last? You write down all these different things, and then you can make that decision. But if you don't think about it first, and you're just going out and saying, and telling people, hey, I just made $1 million, or I made $1 million off the crypto market, or I made $100 million off the crypto market. First of all, there's going to be people that tell other people that tell other people that tell other people, and you might end up dying. So just relax. Don't tell anyone. Sit on the money, and if you want to give people things. Don't give people money. Give people property or something. Maybe you can say, all right, I bought this property. If you want this property, all you have to do is pay the taxes. Or you can give someone the property if you wanted to. I would recommend you buy the property and then just rent it out to them for just the taxes or something. That would be an interesting take on it, right? Because then they just pay what they owe, maybe a little bit of profit on top of it, because you never know what the taxes are going to be 100%. But yeah, there's so much that you should look into when you do receive a lot of money. I'm trying to swap 400k Luna T for USDC. Slippage 12%. The fee is around $5 USDC. I just didn't know if. Why don't you trade it for BUSD? Why USDC? Are you looking to stake USDC somewhere? I get on, I believe, a couple times a week. You're in Philadelphia, bro. If they know you got you got millions, they're coming for you. PDC going them. So I'm not in Philadelphia. I live in Reading, Pennsylvania, which is an hour and a half away from Philadelphia, but it's still pretty bad over here. Not really the best city to tell people you have money. And if I had like just stacks of money in my house, it wouldn't be good. All right, guys, I have to get out of here. I feel like these kids are going to go. I would stay on for a little bit longer, but I do have to go. I will upload videos on the Let It Burn channel today. And I also plan on, if you haven't checked out my golf channel yet, guys, go and check out my golf channel. I don't know what the viewer count is on the last video, but it was at #1 for the golf channel, which is absolutely insane. So amazing. And I appreciate everybody that has already watched, those videos. I want to continue to grow that channel so much. So yeah, it looks like it's doing better than a lot of other videos, and it was uploaded 20 hours ago. So I don't know what's making that video better, but I appreciate you guys for watching it. I go through playing 9 holes, and every single shot from a 30 handicapper like myself, I was a 15 handicap, and now with the fact that I'm not striking the ball well, I'm topping it a lot, I'm just not playing good golf. I consider myself a 30 handicap. I feel like it has to be, I was about to say 36 handicap, but let's just go 30 handicap because, I'll usually have 15 over par and 9 holes. But I appreciate everybody that has watched it. If anybody wants to subscribe, Matt Perry Golf, go and subscribe. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for all of the positivity, even the negative comments. I appreciate it. Just being here and discussing things is what it's all about. But thank you again. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. You watched all of it and you haven't played golf.